Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we are going to discuss the current crypto environment and looking at one altcoin to analyze. None of the content is financial advice. We'll start with the overall crypto sentiment. Right now, it's this chart available on CryptoWeekly.com for free under the narrative cloud section. This analysis suggests that this is the based on the term frequency over the last 7 days worth of crypto related narratives. The element or the size of the narrative of the bearish sort is higher than those of the bullish sort. That suggests that the overall market sentiment is more bearish than bullish. Bitcoin and altcoin related narratives are garnering traction, although the altcoin narrative is smaller than Bitcoin narrative. And then lots of individual altcoins are, especially the higher cap altcoins, are garnering significant attention on the narrative cloud. Again, right now SUI is not one of them, but we are going to discuss SUI and its price potential using our technical analysis and the charts on our website. So let's get started. The reason today we are going to talk about SUI is over the last 24 hours it has rallied about 6.5%. It's the most rallying crypto over the last 24 hours counter trend rally. It's the price action again over here is lackluster. You can see this is the SUI weekly chart. The 20-week simple moving average is all the way at around almost 2x of the current price. The current price is $1.40, whereas the 20-week simple moving average is at around $2.70. Also, the 50-week simple moving average is at around $3. What I suspect could happen in the next weeks to month is one more rally back to the 20-week simple moving average, depending on how it gets from here to that point. Again, if it takes about 5 to 6 weeks or mid February, then the 20-week simple moving average could at that point be close to $2 level. So depending on how we get there, the next rally could have a different shape before again the bear market sets in for crypto, which is again sourced from the ROI analysis, again year to date ROI analysis for let's say cryptos which have had a significant presence, let's say since 2018, which was again a bear market year. 4 years later, 2022, you can see this is Bitcoin in 2018 in blue, negative 71% from the yearly open. 2022, negative 65% from the yearly open, and potentially 4 years later in 2026, again 30 to 40% drop in Bitcoin, and again in alts that could be well close to 60 to 80% drop from the yearly open. That is a typical bear market. SUI unfortunately has not been in a bear market or witnessed a bear market year yet. It was launched in 2023, so after the recovery for crypto began. So recovery in the crypto market assets, that is 2022 was the last bear market year for crypto. So 2026, if it is a bear market year, it would be the first bear market year for SUI. So that means that SUI at a macro bottoming perspective has not witnessed a bear market. So that's just facts. If we look at SUI's performance through the lens of our models, first the regression based model, and then we'll discuss the time weighted average price model. The DCA model, which is a regression based model, helps identify if SUI is in accumulation phase or not. So this line, the gray line you're seeing on the screen, is attempts to cut the price action into halves to come up with a fair value, and whenever the price is significantly lower than the fair value, the cooler colors are associated on the price color codes. So now the risk level is only 4%. You can see if you can toggle your own risk tolerance based. Personally speaking, for alts less than 10% risk, then the alts make some sense to accumulate. Historically speaking, if you toggled on this indicator, or let's say toggled on in DCA during the times when the indicator flashed this purple color, that those would not be the worst time to accumulate SUI, historically speaking. Again, right now SUI is in that phase. If we were to say that before the rally concludes there is one more leg for SUI to go to the 0.2 risk, that is at around $2.70. So that's the between $2.46 to $2.77 at this moment. Again, this chart gets updated every day to react to the dynamic price action. Again, it's not a historical chart, it's a live model which gets updated based on what the recent price point is. So today, as we speak on December 19th, that point 2 risk is at around $2.77. By the way, all of these charts are available on the website, so you don't have to wait for a video to be released. That's a 2x move if the price were to go to that point 2 risk before the market cools off. The SMA model, the 20-week simple moving average price risk has cooled off again. Not too much of a surprise. The 20-week is essentially at around $2.70, whereas the price is at around 50% discount on that 20-week simple moving average based. Risk level has come down less than 10%. If it were to go back to higher than 10%, the price could be at around $3 in that environment for this model. That what remains to be seen is for SUI is in terms of the time weighted average price. Again, when and if the bottom gets carved out, how low would be the blue line is the time weighted average price over here, which is at around $1.92. But in a bear market, it's typical that the prices fall significantly lower than the time weighted average price. Nonetheless, for SUI, as it 2026 could be its first bear market, it is very hard to judge what the bear market bottom could be, but small trailer to that was since the launch in 2023 May, the time weighted average price essentially dropped by 50% from $1.40 to about 66 cents from May 2023 till November 2023. If it does something similar, a 50% drawdown on the time weighted average price, the price to look for any major accumulation for SUI in the bear market could be close to $1 or slightly less than $1, somewhere between 90 to 95 cents. When and if the price falls below that level, personally speaking, that is when again DCA could make some sort of a sense. If not just one model, let's say not just the time weighted average price model, the SMA model as well as the regression model all together flash accumulation signs like they are doing right now. But again, that all of these models today are in this purple color, but again we haven't seen the lows of the market cycle to be formed yet. So again, accumulating alt at this point without a major low in sights or a counter trend rally insights could be somewhat outlandish, so that's why I'm holding off right now. Nonetheless, these charts again could be more helpful in mid to late 2026 to identify what a perfect bottom for SUI could look like. Again, this model also did a great job in identifying the top for SUI in 2023, sorry, Jan 2025, when you can see the deflection between the price and the time weighted average price was at its peak, and the color codes flashed were darker shades of red. Again, at that point we made several videos related to SUI on the YouTube channel. You can see over here, this is where the YouTube channel is connected to the website. You can check out the videos historically made related to SUI on this channel, and what was said on those videos. Again, January would be around 11 months ago, so you can see almost a year ago we made several videos related to SUI, again followed throughout the course of 2025 for SUI. You can check out all of these predictions that to check the historical record if it's accurate. And then again, hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please give a like and subscribe, and hope to see you again tomorrow, and check out these indicators for your own use. Hope you have a nice rest of your week, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.